Good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to come and check in with everyone and let everybody know that I'm still alive. I'm 10 months out here on the land, just doing spring cleanup. Pretty wild out here. So, I can flip the camera on it. Usually it doesn't work for me. So here's our aircrete structure. So this is all made out of aerated cement. As you can see, it's an amazing material. There's a window. So I built that structure with the help of a couple of friends last summer. You can see here. So it's going to be, there's going to be a structure on top, but we were compromised, I believe, the structural integrity of the aircrete on the second layer. So I decided, no, we're not going to use the aircrete for structural integrity for this structure. So we shifted gears, and what we're going to be putting a timber frame structure on the inside with a shed roof. It's going to go to 18 feet. I wonder if I'm able to stand on here. Oh no. Nope, not standing on there. Wow, that's amazing. That's the root cellar. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. So what we're doing is it's going to be at the 18-foot mark here at the front, and this is south facing. So all these trees are coming out, but anyways, I'm going to finish explaining this structure here. It's going to be to the 18-foot mark, and then off the back is going to be an adobe tunnel going to an aircrete dome. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to show people that I could very cost efficiently structures that will last. Well, there's a lady who's sharing, making claims, and she's teaching at, I believe, at the Athabasca College in Alberta on aircrete, and she was saying that the structures will last for 300 years, obviously with upkeep. But when you look at conventional homes, they break down within 40 years. So what I'm doing right here is, so this hill, I've been falling trees. There's a hill that goes all the way over here. Well, it just keeps going down there. So it goes quite a ways down, and it stops. There's another hill then going up, but you can see right here. See how there's a hill? This whole side of the hill here. So this is south facing. And I'm just gonna concentrate. Don't mind my camera work, because I'm gonna concentrate on my footing right now. On the side of a hill. So this whole part here, can I zoom out more? There we go. This part right here, from about here to over there, is going to be a year-round greenhouse. So if, for those of you who don't know, it's called a wallapini, and you dig into the earth. As long as you get to, has to be an 8-foot like catwalk inside of the greenhouse. So one part has to go 8 feet down into the earth, so that you can harness the heat from the earth. But you also need to have thermal masses in the greenhouse. So my idea is I'm going to take my gray water that's going to come from the structure over there, and the gray water is going to come from underneath. It's going to go into a wetland. So the wetland is going to be right about, anyways, you can't see. So there's going to be a wetland that's going to recycle the gray water in the greenhouse, as well as I'm going to have a worm making machine in the greenhouse as well. And that's what I'm working on right at this moment. So I'm going to go over and show you all what I'm working on. So yeah, it's not for the fainted heart out here, boy. I've been out here now for 10 months. I was out for a solid 10 weeks this winter. staying in a trapper's tent, you know, and I got my solar panel, my trusty solar panel right there. We made like a little tunnel there. It worked perfect for the water to run off. The tent stayed completely dry all the way through the melt. It was amazing. The snow was up to the sides of the tent. So I just wanted to show everybody this thing that I'm making. This is going to be a 120 to 130 plant gardening system. So as you can see from the size of this, and the video I was watching, the gentleman was talking in meters, and actually it's 1.2 meters by 1 meter, I believe. So whatever that equates to, it's a 1,000-liter water tank. And what I had to do is their tanks didn't have the steel in it, so I had to cut the steel out and put holes in here. And what's going to happen is anyways, you can see here I had to cut a slit in each area. And then what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to come and I'm going to heat the tank up, and I'm going to stretch the plastic into make pots. And then this is going to be flipped over, and then it is going to sit inside of a pond. So I'm going to create a pond. I'm going to put bricks on 6 points, and inside the pond there's going to be 10 centimeters of rocks, 3 centimeters of sand. There'll be a PVC pipe in the corner to hold the bilge pump, or bilge pump they call it, and then that's going to be hooked to a solar panel. But I think I'm going to hook it to a timer, and then at 2 points of the day the plants will get fed. So there'll be a plant growing out of here, 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 here. Every space there will be a plant coming out of. Then on the backside, what I'm going to do on the backside is I'm going to have, for part of the year, I'm going to grow sprouts. But I was going to do plants first because I don't eat so many sprouts, and then I was just going to do two trays of sprouts and see how that works out. But and then so what happens is this is going to become a compost machine. In the center of it is going to be a 55-gallon drum, and I'm going to also drill holes in it. I'm going to post a link to the gentleman that I found who did the video on YouTube to build this. He's one of the greatest sustainable building minds on earth. His name is Alosha. Pardon me, Alosha, but I can't remember your last name. He's super awesome. I belong to their Telegram group. We have communicated back and forth throughout the years, and he was generous enough to share with us their video course. I told him about the project we were working on, and he currently lives in Russia. And anyways, I'm really grateful for that video, Alosha, him showing how to build this amazing gardening system. And you'll see in the video where he's talking about, actually not talking, he's showing his 12-foot tomato plants, because what you do is it is a composting machine. So the 55-gallon drum will, it acts as a worm generator. So what you're doing is you're layering compost, paper, soil, worms, compost, paper, soil, worms, something along those lines. No meat, no fish, no citrus, no oil, and no onions, because those will create mites, which will in turn eat the worm eggs. So if you want to do this type of system, be sure not to put any of those in your compost. He has another video about how to filter out all of your oil from your sink, you know, to look after the gray water, to be sure that the oil doesn't go into your wetland, because that's what I'm going to be doing. Is I'm going to be creating a wetland that's going to recycle all of the gray water, because I want to make a self-contained ecosystem where we're like harnessing rainwater, just showing we don't have to harness rainwater because we have access to water. But we just want to show that if you are in a certain region where you don't have access to water, and show people how to do a water catchment system. That's why we want to also do that. We're also going to put LED lights in the year-round greenhouse so we can mimic different regions of Turtle Island or parts of the world where they don't have so much light in the wintertime. So we want to have LED lighting systems in the greenhouse to be able to offset the amount of light that is needed to grow these plants, especially in the northern regions of Canada. But we're also going to set up a wind turbine because some places don't have access to water. Some places don't have so much access to sun. So we're going to also have a wind turbine set up so that the children can see, because this is going to be an education center where children can come and learn about sustainable building and land development. I think it's so important in this time for people to start to figure out different methods of producing food, different ways of living, how to be gentler on Mother Earth, you know, not leaving such a large carbon footprint. But, you know, we do have, I'm hoping to be able to get access to this one machine. Oh, was that the first mosquito that I see? We get hoping to get access to this machine where we can convert garbage into biochar. Anything that's an organic material minus metal can be converted into biochar. But also there's a gasification. You can generate a natural gas from also as well from that process. So we're hoping to be able to get a small scale machine like that so we can start to share. And instead of us having to get rid of our garbage, take it to the recycling, which is possibly going to Indonesia to be dumped on their shores, or some other third world country where they'll go and dump our plastics and all our garbage on their lands and let them deal with the issue, when we can just convert it to energy immediately right on the spot, and we incinerate our own garbage right at our own home. There is very, very little emissions. The emissions are, I don't know exactly how it works, but it's a gasification process, and then there's some kind of smokestack as well that you built, I believe. But anyways, we're hoping to be able to get that machine over here pretty quickly. But I'm going to continue to make videos from the land. I've been doing it on my GoPro, but I just wanted to check in with everybody out there in Facebook. If you want to go visit our website, if you're interested in sponsoring us, we're putting together different sponsorship packages. Like, for instance, if you just purchase a membership, we'll send you a gift card, or not a gift card, sorry, a greeting card and some seeds from the local area. So that would be our, like, to be a member of Kikiwak and to support us like that. It would be amazing, because we do need support. I've been funding this project completely out of my own pocket. I put myself in massive debt because of it, but I strongly believe in this project. And like, for instance, it's very hard for people to understand what happens on a piece of land. You know, like when people are accustomed to living in the city, flicking a light switch, turning on your heat, and you got steel gas coming to your house, and natural gas, we call it steel gas back home. But all those amenities in your home, being able to turn on a stove, a fridge, that's one of the biggest things that I miss, is a fridge. So I'm going to be excited to get my root cellar built, so I'll at least have a cool storage place where I can put my drinks and stuff. I went and had some of my kombucha, which is nice and chilled. I went over there and just had a shot of kombucha a while ago, and it was nice and chilled. But I'm on this wild fast again. I haven't had meat now for, actually I did have meat yesterday. So it was day 15 yesterday. I had a very small piece of smoked salmon, which was delectable. So I'm keeping it really, like, making sure that the meats are, you know, high in omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. I'm not going to be having no, I might have some chicken in a bit, but no beef. I think I'm going to just stick to, maybe I'll have salmon once a week. I do have some beautiful organic steaks, which I cannot wait to eat. But oh man, and I got them vacuum packed, so I got maybe about 10 of them, which will last me this summer. Me and a friend, whoever wants to ever come and hang out and have a steak with me, even come camp on the land, come on down. I need help. Yeah, and it's beautiful, like spectacular here. I'm going to show you. I'm going to flip the camera around, and so right here, you can see that. That's hilarious. We had a tear in the tarp, and my buddy Garth came down here and he looked after that. But look at that view, right? I don't not know what the name of it is, but it's this wild pass that's right in, like, my backyard. Right? You can see that is spectacular. right? They say Sasquatch is up in that area, right? So that's in my backyard. Back side of me, there is a couple of mountains that way. You can see some of my laundry hanging from last that I had to pick up off the ground. We got hit with a storm. Really, we came in fast last year. A snowstorm and leveled a bunch of stuff, right? Because yeah, I'm out here by myself and I don't understand, actually, I don't understand what it actually takes and entails to do this. This is all brand new to me. So I've been just winging it, and thank Creator that I haven't gotten a broken bone or anything. I'm really, really grateful for that. You know, I've been, as you can see, I got a I don't know what they call it, lumberjack helmet on or whatever. I run a chainsaw, just finished, cut a tree down, and that's what I try to do, is take a few trees down each day. But I have some trees that I need my cousins, so if any of my cousins see this, they're arborists, I need your help, because I can't fall these trees, they're too dangerous. My cousin was telling me it's actually the small trees that are the most dangerous. But I'm out here and it has to get done, right? But I think I'm going to chill out on the trees, and I feel bad for cutting them, but we need to open up that south-facing area, and that happens with land development. And a lot of these trees, the sad thing about it is that the silviculture practice that they've been using in this territory, it's not working. This is actually going to become a desert wasteland probably in about 40 years. It's going to turn into the Okanagan and the Tk'emlúps area. It's going to turn into desert, because they think that they know what they're doing, but they don't. They think they can mimic what Mother Nature has been doing. No, they can't. So they plant all of these different types of trees. Like, for instance, they were saying that the trees cannot, it's got something to do with the rooting structure of the trees not being able to get deep enough into the earth, and they can only live to about 40 years old. And it's got something to do with clear cutting and messing up with the like the I can't remember what they call it, the forest floor. They messed with the forest floor and they destroyed the ecosystem and the habitat that was natural to this region. And then they just planted some trees thinking that it was going to work again. It didn't work. Terrible. So in one sense, I don't feel so bad, because it's just going to turn that way, right? And we got the largest amount of fuel in North America in this region, so it's scary too because of wildfires, right? So we pray for rain and lots of snow, eh? So anyways, I am going to turn this video off. I just wanted to say good evening to everybody out there. To my friends that I haven't been in contact with, I'm very sorry for not being in contact. Out here we have no internet, no cell service. Well, we get barely one bar. Can get a phone call from the cell phone booth. But I tried to do a Facebook Live from the cell phone booth and it wouldn't work. So that's why I'm making this video here. I'm going to upload it to Facebook this evening. But to all my friends and family, I hope you're all doing well. I'm sorry for being such a stranger. It's just, you know how it is. It's been very strange times. I'm not going to get into none of that. But anyways, I hope everybody's well. You're all having a good start to your summer. And I think actually I'm thinking my dog got found. That's really amazing. He's living with somebody, I believe. So I have to make a decision. I'm going to make a statement or whatever, make a post on our local Facebook page and just share with them that whoever's got the dog, if he's doing well, you know, I don't know. He's my little buddy though. We'll see what they say. I'm just going to share that because we got a picture of him. He was running around the golf course. One day he had a red harness on. The next day he didn't have a harness on. So hopefully he got found. It looked like him. It'd be amazing if he made it. We all thought he got taken out by the coyotes. But anyways, many blessings to everybody out there. Lots of love. I hope to see all my friends and family sometime in the future. Anybody who wants to come and hang out with me and camp, of course, I'm going to put you to work, because it's a daily thing out here. It will never stop, the work on land development. It's continuous, but it's amazing. To me, I think of it like as if it's an art piece. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is like I'm creating a giant art piece, new stage of my art career. But anyways, lots of love to everybody. You all have a great evening. Thanks for watching.